So I recently harvested a huge bunch of bananas from my home garden, and of course one of the edits that comes with that is having all your bananas, you know, ripen at the same time. This is despite having given out, you know, um, to people around me and all of that. So in this video, I'm just going to be showing you how to preserve your bananas or your plantain, you know. So first of all, make sure you wash it thoroughly. You'll understand the reason why you're doing this later. You know, in nature, nothing goes to waste. Every single thing is useful. And so we are going to be making use of the banana and also the banana peel itself. So make sure that you wash it thoroughly. When it is thoroughly washed, get rid of all the dirt. If you are buying from the market, please always ensure you rinse with baking soda. Always, you know, immerse your fruits in baking soda for like 5 minutes before you rinse and consume. So there is this soft sponge that I use when I want to wash my fruits, so especially when I'm buying from the market, right? So make sure it's a very soft sponge. Don't use a hard, you know, surface sponge. This is really very light and just helps you to scrub off dirt, especially when you're working with tubers or things like pineapples, watermelon. It comes in very handy. So now my bananas are clean, and all I'm just going to do is pull off the skin, but I'm not throwing the skin away. I am going to keep the skin for later use. With my banana well peeled, next thing is I'm just going to chop them into smaller bits. Now the reason why I chop them into smaller bits is that it makes it easier to use when I want to use them, because it's going to go inside the freezer, right? So imagine you bringing out, you know, one whole banana out of the freezer. It can be very, you know, that could be a lot of stress on your blender, you know, to crush it, you know, easily. But when it's in smaller bits, once you add your water, it's just easy for your blender. If you have a good blender, it's easy for your blender, you know, to crush, you know, as ice as it were. So that's why I am cutting them into smaller bits for easy storage and also for easy blending when it is time to use. I particularly use my bananas when I'm blending my greens and I'm having my green smoothies. It just makes it, you know, for those of you that have sweet tooth, yeah, it helps you to take your greens, so you are like eating your cake and having it at the same time. You're taking your greens, you're taking bananas, which are particularly also very good for the heart. Now that your bananas are diced or chopped into smaller pieces, just get a clean container. Make sure you wash it. You don't want to contaminate your fruit. You wash it thoroughly, and then you just pour the bananas. You pour them inside, you know, the container, and you just cover it, and voila, it goes into your freezer. It stays there. Anytime you need it, you bring it out. You blend up with anything you want to blend it with. You want to make banana ice cream. In fact, banana ice cream is, you know, awesome when your bananas are frozen. Now on to the good part. So our banana peel from earlier, remember I said we are not going to throw them away. We are going to make use of them. Now come closer. If you are dealing with sleeplessness, if you are dealing with inability to sleep, you are constantly stressed, this is one easy way, you know, to knock off stress. You see, banana peels have high levels of potassium. Yes, you heard me right, and they're very good for people that are dealing with sleeplessness. So this is why I told you at the beginning of the video that you must ensure that you wash your banana peels thoroughly. Once they are thoroughly washed, when you peel them, it's easier for you, you know, to just use, as opposed to peeling first and then trying to wash them. It's going to be a tad difficult. Once you wash them before you peel, you know, just put them in a pot. As you can see me with my clay pot here, and then just add clean water. Once you add clean water, that is it, and then you just take it, you put it on your gas cooker, and then you just boil it, and you allow it to simmer. Now the trick to boiling your banana peel is this: when you are done boiling it, still leave it in the pot for a few hours. The color of the water is going to change. Yes, it's going to change. You will see what it looks like at the end of the video. So when you just boil it, like when your banana, when the water boils, the water is looking like almost transparent, but when you leave it in there for a few hours and you allow, the peel to immerse very well, this is what you get. So if you're dealing with sleeplessness, you are always stressed, take this, every night. Once you're done boiling it, allow it to cool, and then you put it in your fridge. Found this video helpful? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.